So today I'm going to show you how I went from struggling to get views, putting so many hours into my videos and not being happy with how they performed, to in 2021 averaging 552,000 views per video. Let me show you. Alright, here we have the worst part of the day. It's what you gotta do every day for 1 million subs. My dick's in the shot. I probably shouldn't not put my dick in the shot.
I gotta keep it on me, cause I know these niggas want me. Dead about my soul cause I ain't need them. Niggas strapped like a seatbelt. My niggas everything I need. Man, big always got weed. Been in the streets, it ain't sweet. I gotta keep it on me. 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 Been in the streets, it ain't sweet. I gotta keep it on me. I gotta keep it on me. I gotta keep it on me. Yeah, I gotta keep my dog on me.
Wish I could do this in my apartment, but my girl's still asleep, so I'm gonna talk to you guys out here. So you might be a little bit confused. I said I have 1 million subs, but this channel has 0 subs. I started this channel 3 days ago. If you want to verify, you can go look it up. It's DC Heat. So I started that channel 2014. I do YouTube full time, and I have 935K subs. I don't have 1 million yet, so you did get clickbait a little bit, but I'm gonna offer you extreme value in this video. So welcome to the community where we make our passion our income and our impact and make a lot of it. Rule number 1 to success on YouTube, the most important rule to success on YouTube is build a channel around something you're truly passionate about, and then build a community around your content. If you have content you're super passionate about, then people will be a lot more connected to your content. So earlier I mentioned my creed, my message, which is we make our passion, or sorry, this is my second video on the channel, all right, calm it down. I teach people how to grow their YouTube channel around their passion and make that their income and their impact, like I just said. So people can get behind that message, they love that, and they're like, you know what, I'm in a 9 to 5, you know what, I'm at college, I don't like where I see my trajectory going, I'd love to do something I'm passionate about, I'd love to join this movement. So have a meaningful message for your channel so people can get behind that and build your community around that message. Why I think building a community is the most important thing to growing your channel is, first, if you have a message that people truly believe in, they're gonna connect to your content way more. So bam, you'll pull consistent views and you'll get way better metrics on your videos, because YouTube pushes your videos out if you get people to click on them and watch the whole thing. If people are really connected to your content, you're gonna do that by default without even making a great video. So bam, your videos are gonna do better because you're gonna give YouTube better metrics, and you're also gonna pull consistent views because you're gonna have that audience of people coming back. And also, this is why I think it's the most important, even though those were hugely significant, you'll be stacking wins. So when I first started YouTube, I was 14 years old. I was super passionate about YouTube, and it's because I was super passionate about sneakers and basketball, and I built a community around that content. We as people like connecting with other people, like being a part of something big, and it was just super fun for me, super enjoyable, fulfilling. I was passionate, all those words, and I was stacking those wins. When I posted a video and I didn't do super well, it was okay because I had my community like, this was cool, I can't wait to see the next one. You'll be stacking the small wins, you'll be pulling consistent views, and you'll have people that are really connected to your content. So rule number 1 is build a community around your content. I was about to go walk in and I forgot to tell you how to do what I just told you is very valuable. So how you're gonna build a community around your content. First of all, like I said, the message, that's the most important part. Mention that in every single video. Also in every single video, you wanna mention your upload schedule. So when people are connected to your content, they know when you're gonna drop the next video and they're ready to go. And you gotta upload consistently. You gotta get in front of people consistently. They have to be conditioned and in a habit of watching your content. So have that message, upload consistently. Thirdly, find out what people love. So my content strategy for my DC Heat channel is what I like to call the viral series method. So I'm really good at coming up with viral videos. So once I make that viral video, I turn it into a viral series. That's why I'm pumping trampoline videos. I did it, people loved it. Now, okay, I understand what people love. Now let's get them familiar with it. Now let's give them exactly what they love. Building the community is a lot about finding out what people love and then just giving it to them consistently. Boom, boom, boom. And then they're conditioned to coming back. They're in a habit and a routine of consuming your content. So that's what you need to do, how you need to do it with building a community, the most important step. Let's go on to how you're gonna make those viral videos, like I said earlier. But first I gotta get to work. Guys, I'm with my lovely girlfriend. Introduce yourself to the channel, babe.
Just cut it out.
Morgan's not too happy because I took a little while to get ready, isn't she? Yeah, I love it. She actually hates me, but got some editing in and we're headed to the gym. We're gonna get it in. She's gonna show me how to get big, aren't you?
I wake up real early, ayy. I better go make me some racks a day. I'm making money all type of ways. I'ma just stay down, see brighter days. My bitch pussy wetter than tidal wave. These niggas,
Wow, calf raises.
my pockets real fat like they raw wave. Shit might pop up right in broad day. Get paid, nigga. I been out here really working, I got plays, nigga. Nigga got hurt cause he wanna try. I told you I love you, need you beside me.
Ladies and gentlemen, rule number 2, how I grew to 1 million subscribers and how you can grow on YouTube. Second most important thing, we started with the most value, here's the second most. You gotta create great content. And some characteristics of great content. First of all, the idea needs to be intriguing, okay? You gotta get the viewer to click, you gotta have them excited when they click, and you gotta ride that intriguingness throughout the whole video. So I'll tell you how to do that in a second, but second of all, you gotta create entertaining content, all right? Once they click, once they're intrigued, you gotta roll with that and you gotta feed them entertaining stuff, and that comes down to your own creativity. And third of all, you gotta tell a story. So with telling a story, you need a conflict, okay? So one of my recent videos, today I'm in the hood and I'm gonna see if any of these guys can dunk on me, and if they can, I'm gonna give them $1,000. Boom, that's the beginning to the story. This is the mission, this is the conflict, this is what we're gonna do today. You go to the middle. All right, this guy just did a crazy dunk on me and almost made it. I'm 6-0 right now, no one's dunking on me. I wonder if the best athlete in the hood who's going last is gonna be able to get that dunk. But you're building up to that end, so you increase that watch time and you feed it up to that climax. You build up that climax. This is the end, this is the climax, it hits. Boom, some crazy dunk on me. Oh, everyone's going crazy. Ah. This is what you should have been building up throughout the entire video, and this climax has got to hit, all right? Because if you do it right, you're building this up, blah, 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 and then boom, crazy climax. You want the viewer to be thinking, oh, you know, that was a crazy video. This whole ride of emotions up to this climax, boom, it went crazy. I gotta go watch another video. That's what you want your viewer thinking, and you achieve that through having an awesome climax. So, to recap, rule number 2, create great content. The characteristics of great content: you need a great idea, it needs to be intriguing, entertaining, and tell a story. Boom! What was that, like 3 hours just now of editing? Video is done. Oh my goodness, whoa, whoa, do not want to be seen like that. The editing of my videos on my main channel, I put crazy emphasis on. That's why I believe I have the best basketball videos on YouTube. So I'm in the process of getting a main editor, but teaching them to edit like me is gonna be a crazy challenge, and I'm gonna be documenting it here. Okay, after working for another 2 hours, I was uploading the video, I exported it, then upload it, gave it a quick check, saw a little error in it, and now I gotta upload tomorrow. I'm just gonna go down, I'm gonna go eat before a quick call with a new editor so I don't have to deal with this bull crap anymore. I'm about to get on a call with a potential editor. So I put so much emphasis on it. It's so important. It makes my content so good. It's what sets my content apart from everyone else's. But if I'm running YouTube Impacts, I'm running DC Heat, and I want to do other stuff like invest and have a social life, I just can't be editing the videos basically. So I had this long recruitment process for the editors. I had them do a lot of pre-editing training. They had to study some of my curriculum, the audience retention module from my program. Right now I have an evaluation call to see how this guy, how familiar he is with everything that I taught. I had a bunch of applicants fill out a form, and then if I liked their form, their application, then I sent them this training. So I'm gonna evaluate how well he completed the training, and then I'm gonna give him the editing exercise. Then I'm gonna evaluate his editing exercise compared with all the other editors' exercises and see who's the best editor for the channel. We got the call done. Shout out Zach. Zach seems like he's gonna kill it, man. He killed the pre-editing training. He had all the answers almost perfect. Rule number 3, package your content well. It's not good enough to make great content. You gotta get the click. For the title, the shorter the better, all right? And you should confidently state the value of your video and your title, and that's a little bit confusing, so I'll get into it. So some don't do's here. So the reason I say short titles is, you know when you see that long ass title and you just don't read it? That happens so much, that happens to everyone. The shorter and simpler and cleaner the title is, where you confidently state the value of your video, the better. Not too many like crazy, insane, all caps, that type of stuff. I'm gonna share with you guys some of the best titles, the best performing titles I've used in my career on YouTube. So we got Nerd Plays Basketball on the hood. I got Kidnapped ... Dunk on Me for $1,000 in the hood. White Man Can Jump. One-on-one game versus NBA player. And look, I want you to compare these two titles right here. One-on-one versus an NBA player. That's pretty cool, but look at this. One-on-one versus an NBA. So this one, I think, is a great place to use that all caps, because this actually deserves all caps. This is crazy. And look, I put a bunch of exclamation points. I was like 15, 16 when I made this, but it worked. If I just did kind of chill one-on-one with an NBA player, it wouldn't seem that important. But since I put so much emphasis, I'm playing an NBA player, it was pretty crazy. Now the thumbnail. Okay, so this is the most important part of packaging your content. So people are looking at thumbnails first when they're scrolling through, so you have to make a great first impression, right? You have to get their attention. So I separate my thumbnails into two different stages, I guess. First, you gotta catch the viewer's attention, and second, you gotta make the viewer click. The first way to catch the viewer's attention is the colors you use in your thumbnail. And you might expect me to say, oh, you know, put bright, neon, flashy colors. No, contrasting colors. What I like to do is literally pull out a color wheel. So this is what I did with this video right here. I was on a Discord call with my thumbnail editor. We're like, what colors do we make these trampolines in the background? The guy's shirt is red. Let's go on the color wheel. What's the contrasting color with red? Green. We did a vibrant green. And the second most important thing is simplicity, making it easy to understand. Simplicity is probably the most important part to a thumbnail, in my opinion. It just absolutely needs to be simple. I always go in my thumbnail and look, what can I take out? What is this tree doing here? Now we've caught the viewer's attention. Now we gotta make the viewer click. How do you make the viewer click? With a sensational, crazy thumbnail. So I wanna share with you, this is how much I value thumbnails. So we went out, we shot this trampoline, this video I'm editing right now. We shot thumbnails. I brought a red shirt because I looked at the color wheel. The guy taking the picture took it in the wrong format. So the other day, I drove an hour out and I got a crazy trampoline dunker to pull up with me, and we shot trampoline thumbnails for 2 hours. So this is a 4-hour ordeal for a picture on a YouTube video. This is our thumbnail for our video today, for our video tomorrow, and it's really good. You see me directing the attention, pointing over there, and you see it could be a bit simpler. It definitely could be a bit simpler, but it's sensational. This guy's doing a front flip. I put crazy emphasis on these thumbnails because they're super important. So how do you make a great thumbnail? Catch the viewer's attention and make it crazy, make it sensational, make them click. Check out this beautiful view I look at when I finish my work.
On the beat.
I found her.
Yeah.
Fucking found her. Morgan!
Hey,
What is it?
yes.
What did you get? You got a treat from your place. Is that the tickets? Guys, my girlfriend's a famous model. You can't see because she's in the shadow. She's a waitress, but she's getting flown to LA.
Big bag.
At Bootine LA. Because she's a damn famous model now. She's Hollywood now. You want to see the roof?
Sure.
Very simple, very simple.
Oof. Because I feel like your body weight is gonna like loosen the springs. And if you fall,
Dude.
that's the fall.
Hell yeah, we're going up on the roof.
See, babe, that's innovation that excites. Look at me go.
When you don't want to get the J's fucked.
Yeah, I don't want to get my shoes dirty.
This is why we came up here. Oh, balancing. Damn, I wish I had my zoom lens, but you can still see how beautiful this is. That's the Washington Monument down there. That is beautiful. Theodore Roosevelt Island, the Kennedy Center way down there. Roslyn, Virginia. Look at that bridge. That is so tough. Dude, I'm getting so many time lapses from up here. That is innovation that excites, dude.
Innovation that excites.
Rule 4 to success on YouTube is you gotta come up with viral ideas. So what I talked about throughout this whole video, you gotta have an amazing thumbnail. You gotta have an amazing, content. It's gotta be really intriguing. The way you do all that super easily and super simply is coming up with a really, really good idea, coming up with viral ideas. It's gonna be really hard to have that amazing thumbnail, all that, if you don't have that foundation, the base of the awesome idea. YouTube is a war of ideas. The reason I really came up on YouTube is because I was the first one to do some of these great, simple ideas like, bro, the planes have been pissing me off. Because I put so much emphasis on these great ideas, and it was just so easy for me to go viral because I had that awesome base and it inspired me and motivated me to come up with an awesome video. So, like you're understanding, I don't only tell you what you need to do, I tell you how you need to do it. So one strategy for coming up with awesome ideas is remixing viral content. You start with viral content, like anything that's gone viral on the internet. You add a unique twist, and then you add an amplifying element, and then boom, you have your viral remix. So let me give you an example. When I came up with the Nerd Plays Basketball in the Hood, I was like, I thought to the biggest, most popular, most successful basketball media, films, all that stuff, I thought of Uncle Drew. If you're familiar with it, Kyrie Irving puts on this old man outfit and goes in the hood, he just goes out and plays basketball. How can I put my spin on this? How can I do this my way and add an amplifying element to make it even better? If I dress up like a nerd and go and play basketball and shock everyone, that's gonna be awesome. Just like he went as an old man, someone you don't expect to go crazy in basketball. And what if I go into the hood and do that? Add that amplifying element. I had the nerd video, I'm like, all right, I'm gonna go play in LA Fitness as a nerd. Then I was like, let me go in the hood. That's gonna be awesome. So to wrap it up, here's how you succeed on YouTube. First of all, you make your channel about something you're hugely passionate about. Second of all, you build a community around that content. Third of all, you create great content. Fourth, you package that content well by creating great titles, thumbnails, and intro hooks. And then you come up with viral ideas. When I work with clients, I teach them to this, they get it, they totally understand it, but they still can't execute it, and it's discouraging for them. But what you have to understand is, these are skills. I'm not just like, okay, do this, and you do it. That's not how it works. So practice makes perfect, but the main thing to succeeding on YouTube is making content about what you're passionate about. Because here's the deal. The main reason people don't get 1 million subscribers is because they quit, okay? You can figure it out. We're all smart people. We can figure it out. Obviously, it's easier to learn from someone who's been there, done that like me, but we can all do it, okay? And if you don't give up, that's how you're gonna be able to do it. That's how you're gonna learn and figure it out and practice those skills. It's not rocket science, right? So you gotta make content about what you're passionate about and then build a community. If you're passionate about the content, if it's fulfilling to you, you're gonna keep going. You're gonna keep pushing with that content. Those are the two things that's gonna push you and make sure you don't give up on YouTube. So that's what I got for you today. If you got value out of this, drop a subscribe. And if you wanna get into my coaching program where I teach you and I mentor you one-on-one how to grow your channel, DM me on Instagram at DC_Heat. All glory to God, and I'm outie. We got the boys back together. All right, let's run.
I'm in the trap and I walk on the money. We doubling back cause we gotta hit something. And my niggas shooting, you better keep running. We keep it coming. We from the pocket, you know how we coming. I did we wang on the nigga, it's Sunday. And now that she came on the nigga, she love me.